Hi guys, so this is the next video in the chapter 7 series. So today we'll be looking into transactions made via checks. Now let's look into what a check is. This is a written order issued by a bank current account holder to the commercial bank asking to pay the amount stated on the check to the person named or to the bearer of the check. So basically, there are few main parties involved in a check. Drawer, it's the account holder. Drawee, the commercial bank where the account is held. Payee, the person named in the check or the person entitled to receive the stated amount on it. Basic characteristics of a check: date, the name of the bank and branch, payee's name, the term or bearer, the value of the check in words and figures, the word pay, drawer's signature, magnetic ink character recognition stripe, contains check number, bank reference number, branch number, and account number. Check counterfoil. There are mainly two types of checks: bearer checks, order checks. Bearer checks. This is a check where the printed notation or bearer has not been cancelled, while in the absence of an endorsement this check can be assigned to another person by merely handing it over. Order checks. This is a check where O bearer has been struck off and its place order has been mentioned. It's compulsory to be endorsed. There is a higher safety level in an order check over a bearer check. Things to take into consideration when drawing a check: an ink that cannot be removed should be used when writing a check. The relevant details should be mentioned on the counterfoil. Any errors made in writing the check must be struck off with a single line with the drawer's full signature. Check must be written in only one language. Drawer's signature must be made as per the specimen given to the bank when opening the account. Need to be careful about the date to be mentioned in the check for withdrawal. The drawer should not sign blank checks. Crossing the check. Drawing two parallel lines across the face of the check or stating the name of the commercial bank is known as crossing a check. While any person can make a crossing on a check, it is only the drawer that can make such a crossing invalid. Reasons for crossing a check. This gives additional safety for the check. A cross check cannot be encashed by the holder or bearer at bank counter, thus protecting both parties. A cross check can only be realized in the payee's account in case of account payee crossing. Unlike open check, it can easily be detected on who encashed the check in case of cross check. A cross check avoids the fraud which can take place in case the check is lost or stolen. There are two types of crossings: general crossing, special crossing. General crossing. Drawing two parallel lines across the face of the check with or without any statements. Special crossing. Stating the name of the commercial bank with or without the parallel lines is a special crossing. A check of this nature must be deposited in an account of the bank mentioned on it. Stating not negotiable within the parallel lines means that such a check can be endorsed and transferred, and that when such a transfer takes place, the transferee does not have a greater right to it than the transferor. Therefore, when a check with this notation is received, the person receiving should be fully aware of the rights of the transferor. When the check is crossed account payee only, it means that the check must be deposited in an account bearing the payee's name. This notation limits the check being transferred to another person. The notation only up to rupees amount limits the maximum amount that can be written on the check. Endorsement of checks. Writing the name of the payee on the reverse side of the check exactly as it is stated on the face of the check is known as endorsement. So, any person whose name the check is drawn must write his name on the back of the check when it is being transferred. This endorsement confirms that the transfer is legitimate. When are endorsements necessary? When the payee deposits the check in his account. If it's an order check when it's being transferred. When a check without crossings is presented to the bank for encashing. Dishonoring of checks. This is when a bank rejects the payment for a check that has been presented. Let's look into instances where checks are dishonored. When there is insufficient funds in the account, where the drawer stops payment, where the drawer becomes bankrupt, where the drawer dies and this is intimated to the bank, where a court order is received, errors available in writing the check, and also for technical errors, where the account has been closed. So that's it with this video, guys. Please do like and share to learn and let others learn. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.